Thank you for inviting me here today. It is indeed a huge honour and a privilege. These are unprecedented times. The new normal is not something any of us could ever think we would experience in our lifetime. The theme of the conference, Resurgent Growth, Building Back Better, is extremely relevant as businesses start looking at ways to recover. I'll use the next couple of minutes to share with you some perspectives on what I feel will be critical for businesses to focus on as we fight the pandemic and start our journey towards economic revival. I strongly believe that now is the time for businesses to become nimble and flexible in order to effectively cater to the needs of the end consumer. Let me start by setting some context on who we are. We are a global leader in digital payments and have an open and independent digital payments platform to drive the global transition to digital. We place our customers at the center of everything we do by creating innovative products and customer-focused experiences in digital and mobile payments. We're rapidly becoming the payments partner of choice for businesses who are looking to digitize their businesses to unlock growth opportunities around the world. Because PayPal is committed to democratizing financial services, and this is possible only via partnerships, it's time for all of us to come together to ensure that everyone gets access to financial services. The value of our partnerships is extremely relevant, especially in today's times. No one can be everything to everyone. It is critical that we identify our strengths and partner to fill in the gaps. PayPal believes in digitization is not about disruption, it's about creating shared opportunity by enabling consumers and merchants of all sizes, from the very smallest businesses to the largest retailers, to participate in and benefit from the global movement of goods and services. It's also about giving small and medium businesses a level playing field on a global stage to compete and grow. And we believe that this two-sided value creation comes through partnership. Digitization can be a strategic enabler of innovation for an entire ecosystem across banks, card networks, tech platforms, and logistic providers. We think our point of differentiation is scale and data. Just in Q3 ended the last month, we actually processed 4 billion transactions across our global network. And at the heart of everything we do with data, we do it for our customers, not for advertising, not for hardware, but to help them connect better across consumers and buyers across the world, to make their transactions safer and faster. We want to enable the good guys in our networks while keeping out the bad guys. And this allows us to grow faster and provides value to merchants and consumers. Our global scale and reach plays a very critical role in helping small businesses. Let me start by sharing a video, a case study, which truly reflects the impact that our digital approach has to help the growth of small businesses around the world. Stories like these really touch my heart and make us realize the impact that our network has to aid business growth across the globe.
मेरा नाम मोहम्मद तौसीफ अंसारी है। मैं एक लेदर जैकेट मैन्युफैक्चरर और एक्सपोर्टर हूँ। बिहार से मैं मुंबई 2006 में आया था। उस वक्त मेरी जेब में सिर्फ 1000 रुपये थे। जब मैं मुंबई आया तो मेरे अंकल का एक गारमेंट कंपनी था। मैं वहाँ पर ही काम करना शुरू किया और वहाँ पर ही मैंने लेदर जैकेट बनाना सीखा। 3 साल मैं वहाँ पर काम किया। 3 साल के बाद किसी वजह से वो कंपनी बंद हो गई और मुझे मुंबई छोड़ के गोवा जाना पड़ गया। जब मैं गोवा में काम करने लगा तो वहाँ पर मुझे फॉरेनर का जैकेट बनाने का एक्सपीरियंस हुआ और मुझे तभी पता चला कि इंडियन प्रोडक्ट का फॉरेन में कितना डिमांड है। जब मैं गोवा से मुंबई आया तो मैं धारावी में एक लैपटॉप खरीदा और ऑनलाइन सेलिंग स्टार्ट किया। तब मेरे पास एक प्रॉब्लम था कि फॉरेन में बैठे कस्टमर मुझ पर ट्रस्ट करके पेमेंट क्यों करेगा। तब मैं पेपाल यूज़ करना स्टार्ट किया। जब मैं पेपाल यूज़ करने लगा तो मुझे ये ऑटोमेटिक ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गए। क्योंकि पेपाल एक ट्रस्टेबल पेमेंट गेटवे है और ना कि ये बायर के लिए बल्कि सेलर के लिए भी ये सेफ है। फिर क्या था, मैं आराम से धारावी में बैठकर ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड के अंदर अपना प्रोडक्ट सेल करने लगा। उसके बाद मेरे प्रोडक्ट का डिमांड ऑटोमेटिक बढ़ने लगा, तो मैं ये सोचा कि क्यों ना अपना बिजनेस एक्सपेंड करूं। तो मैंने एक बड़ा सा वर्कशॉप रेंट पर लिया और एम्प्लॉय बढ़ाने लगा। आज के डेट में मेरी कंपनी स्किन आउटफिट 60 से ज़्यादा कंट्री में एक्सपोर्ट कर चुकी है, मगर खुशी इस बात की है कि मेरे वजह से 15 लोगों को रोज़गार मिल पा रहा है। हमारी गवर्नमेंट भी मुझ जैसे छोटे व्यापारियों को बहुत सपोर्ट करती है और इसके लिए बढ़ावा भी देती है। मेरा ये मानना है कि अगर आप खुद का बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना चाहते हैं तो ये सही वक्त है। मैं अपने प्रोडक्ट और अपने आप पर बहुत भरोसा करता हूँ और इसमें पेपाल ने मेरा बहुत साथ दिया और मैं पेपाल का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझ जैसे छोटे सेलर को एक इंटरनेशनल बिजनेसमैन बनाया।
Wasn't that an amazing story? Now let me fast forward to 2020. COVID-19 has accelerated the move towards digital payments all around the world. In fact, many people are saying that digital commerce has advanced 5 years in only 5 months. And people are jumping in with both feet, not just dipping their toes in the water. This shift to digital is accelerating around the world. And we also saw that some of our leading verticals and segments like travel and hospitality were really suffering. But at the same time, we saw huge growth in our active rates and our new customers joining the platform. And actually, in the last couple of quarters, we've seen over 3 million businesses join the PayPal global platform just in 6 months. We're also seeing our consumers change in profile. Many new consumers joining our platform are over 50 years old, which is new to our business. And we also should acknowledge that as a customer champion company, our employees have gone the extra yards to do the right thing for our customers during 2020. Digital payments is not new, but it has moved to become an essential service. As lockdowns have happened around the world, people have really engaged with digital services, and payments underpins a lot of things that people need in the year of COVID-19. There's been a huge shift to the digital payments, but what we've seen is that the original use earlier in the year of purchasing products for essential goods and services like groceries and getting those delivered to home has actually shifted to a much wider space. And new services like e-learning, digital health is actually becoming really important part of our network as people need to get these services across the world in increasing numbers. We're also seeing a big shift to omni-channel. So people, really went away from wanting to touch physical cash. And so we've spent a lot of time and a focus around the world in delivering new point of sale experiences as PayPal through our digital wallet. And actually the merging between the physical and digital world is becoming very, very much cornerstone of consumers' experiences globally. The MSME sector is the backbone of the Indian economy. In fact, it provides employment for over 130 million people and contributes nearly 30% of GDP and 45% of manufacturing. There's been a huge amount of domestic employment growth as well in this space. And actually international trade has been a key anchor for the growth for MSMEs. But COVID-19 actually hit this sector very, very hard. There was a lack of availability of logistics to get products out to consumers, and sales ground to a halt. But the Indian government has actually provided a lot of support through flexible credit schemes to underpin and help the growth back for small businesses across India. But small businesses are now accelerating to a new digital focus and strategy. In fact, across our global network, we saw 3 million new businesses join the PayPal network only in the last 6 months. Digital gives small businesses a level playing field. It helps them connect to global consumers and will be a big part of the regrowth and the growth back for this part of the Indian economy going forward. Pre-COVID-19, a lot about retail was about location and physical stores. But it's now very important that omni-channel experiences are there for consumers because consumers demand them. And actually it helps companies survive and thrive in this new normal. We've consistently found that small businesses that use PayPal to connect to a global audience can grow up to 3 times faster than those that do not. When businesses grow, they create jobs and strengthen communities and contribute to overall economic growth. Hence, I really passionately believe that digitization opens a world of opportunity, and it's critical to our collective effort to build a more inclusive society. We also see that digital trade is a great equalizer in times of crisis, and it also offers the ability to open up primary services such as education and health to more people around the world. And EduTech has become a critical part of supporting the learning of millions and millions of people around the world through COVID-19. While merchants move to digital selling, really the untapped opportunity for them is a global marketplace. They need to explore cross-border opportunities, as this will be the key to their growth in the future and available through the internet. PayPal, for instance, has 333 million consumers across 200 markets. And the crisis offers enormous potential for rural small businesses to revive India's artisan traditions and handicrafts, which is in line with the government's latest Vocal for Local initiative to sell their goods across the globe. Cross-border trade represented over 16% of PayPal's total payment volume globally through the third quarter of 2020. And we saw the fastest growing categories of selling across fashion, food and beverage, auto parts, cosmetics, and online gaming. As the online payment world has boomed, absolutely so this year, so too has the potential for risk and fraud across payment networks globally. Digital goods, in fact, can be more susceptible to fraud than traditional physical goods. We as PayPal are adopting new capabilities and technologies for fraud prevention all the time, including machine learning. But fraudsters are also leveraging these capabilities, so we need to stay one step ahead. With PayPal's cyber defense centers in both the USA and Singapore, our 24/7 teams are looking for attack vectors, stopping them before they touch our customers, before, during, and after a transaction. Hence, security is our #1 priority. As we look ahead, it's imperative for businesses to digitize and innovate, with cross-border trade a huge part of businesses' growth strategy going forward. And the PayPal is very, very pleased to be able to offer a global platform for small businesses to connect to the world and find new customers. So in summary, and thank you again for inviting me here today, the theme of this conference is all about resurgent growth and building back better. PayPal provides a huge global platform to help sellers and consumers around the globe connect together. We know that as we look towards 2021, growth for small business is critical and cross-border trade is critical. And we're here to do our part to help businesses grow through next year.